Ilie Sanchez slid a ball under Andre Blake in the penalty kick phase of overtime to lift LAFC to its first ever MLS Cup at Bank of California Stadium on Saturday afternoon. The final score being 3-3, with the Black and Gold winning on penalties 3-0. Hi, I'm James of Faithful Angelino Sports with a rapid recap of MLS Cup. If you enjoy talking MLS, if you enjoy talking about LAFC, if you enjoy talking about LA Galaxy, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We talk about MLS here. The match was not simply the most epic MLS Cup final in league history, but quite possibly the best soccer match ever played in the continental United States. It was that thrilling. The eye-popping, jaw-dropping moments were numerous. For example, both the teams exchanged goals in stoppage time. Little-used European legendary striker Gareth Bale headed home the tying goal in the 128th minute to rescue LAFC from what appeared to be certain peril. Bale, who had come over from the European leagues as a way to try to warm himself up for World Cup, it appeared to be his first time playing in MLS Cup playoffs. He only had a few touches, rescued LAFC. There were 2 goals from Philadelphia's Jack Elliott. His second one gave the Philadelphia Union its first lead. That one came in stoppage time. And his first one, you're talking about Gareth Bale rescuing LAFC, Elliott rescued the Union. His goal in the 85th minute came moments after LAFC took a lead late in the match. It was a very physical match that led to an apparent gruesome injury to LAFC goaltender Maxime Crépeau. We believe it was gruesome because Fox wouldn't even show the replay before Crépeau got carted off. The goaltender had left his line in a desperate attempt to stop a scoring chance for Philadelphia's Corey Burke. The result of the play, Crépeau injured. He also got a red card, which meant LAFC was down to 10 men for a good chunk of stoppage time. What it also did was promoted John McCarthy into goal, and he turned out to be a hero for LAFC as well because he did not allow a goal in the penalty kick phase. Who did score in the penalty kick phase aside from Sanchez? Dennis Bouango and Ryan Hollingshead. This was the 6th MLS Cup that went to a shootout. This was the game that not just the league wanted, but I think anybody who watched it could have appreciated the effort that was put forth by both teams. This was the first time in 20 years that the number 1 team seeded in the West and the number 1 seed in the East wound up meeting for MLS Cup finals. When they played each other earlier this year in May, that match wound up in a 2-2 draw. In addition to that, both teams finished the season with 67 points, tied for the best overall points accumulation. LAFC wound up getting the Supporters' Shield because they had more wins in the regular season. The scoring, Kellen Acosta, who we should see play for the United States in the World Cup, drew first blood in the 28th minute for LAFC. And regardless of who you root for in LA, on some level, you kind of have to appreciate the fact that Acosta did wind up getting a score because the American soccer press, let's face it, we're not that intelligent. Some poor Acosta, somebody questioned him, assuming that he played for Philadelphia. Now we all know which team he plays for. Having said that, Daniel Ganzog tied the match in the 59th minute. LAFC tried to clear a free kick. It was a poor clear. LAFC's backline was disorganized. Jose Martinez slid a pass past Ilie Sanchez and Jesus Murillo. That was an open path to Gazdag, who beat Crépeau just beneath the crossbar. Gazdag was the wrong guy to have unchecked, by the way. He had scored 22 times for the Philadelphia Union this year. Murillo, however, did redeem himself. He had a header from Carlos Vela on a corner kick in the 83rd minute that temporarily gave LAFC a lead, which, as we previously mentioned, that was erased from Jack Elliott 2 minutes later. So, LAFC wins both Supporters' Shield and MLS Cup. It is their second Supporter Shield, their first MLS Cup. The city of LA, in addition to the Galaxy's 5, now have 6. But today, the day is all about LAFC. They won the title. To the victor goes the spoils. Now, if you enjoyed talking about MLS Cup, leave me your comments in the thread. When I had made a prediction of the game, I had said I wouldn't put money on this game at all. I figured that it was a possibility that Philadelphia was going to win. But I'm here to tell you, I had a feeling something really epic was going to come down in this match, and it darn sure turned out to be, again, I would argue it was the greatest soccer match played on American soil. Let me know what you think in the comments thread. And if you enjoyed talking about it, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelinos. We talk MLS soccer here. Thank you for watching. I'm James. Faithful Angelinos is a Kian Corte El Queso production. Take care.